My name is Philip Straatrsma. I am from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and this is my build, City Through Time. I built it kind of on the theme for this year for Brickworld, which was Brick to the Future, so I thought it was kind of fun. I'm usually a castle builder. As you can see, part of it is castle, but this year I really wanted to kind of match the theme and maybe stretch out my wings a bit and build a little more than I would normally build. So I started with, as you can see, the ancient city or ancient history section of the build with a still house. So what I did is I went online and kind of Googled what would have been from that time, what would have been kind of in Europe, obviously the castle, and then moving from the castle over to kind of the modern era. Kind of did like a 1950s, 60s kind of theme there, which was, I really liked the architecture from back then. And then the last part I built, and I actually didn't think I was going to have time to do it this year, was the future. I actually really wanted to do the kind of dystopian, which is on the bottom, and on top you have more of like the bubbly, happy future part of it. My wife said, you have to do happy future. People like happy future. And I was like, no, I really want dystopian future. So I did, the idea was, and I hope it came through, was to put a road over top of like the old kind of broken out city that had, humanity I guess kind of gave up on, like, hey, we can just build up in the sky. Let's leave everything else behind. Well, they're supposedly still people behind, and so there's a couple Easter eggs in there. There's a sign on the wall that says "Wanted." And that's the old sign back from some of the old Western sets. And if you can't see it from this side, unfortunately, but on the other side is the actual face from the sign of the guys hiding out. So there are a couple bounty hunters trying to track them down, and it's kind of fun little things.
Yeah, very cool. Now, I love this idea, kind of maintaining the same type of layout as far as like the water and kind of a bay area almost in there, and then just building the city up over the years. What inspired you to do this? Anything in particular, or just something you thought of with the theme this year?
Yeah, it was definitely something I thought of with the theme. And again, I really wanted to spread my wings and build out past like castle. Next year, I'll probably return to castle again. But my wife's, she's part of it too. She said, build something that matches the theme. So I agreed.
Any other particular favorite details you like to point out to things? Maybe some small parts you like to point out?
Yeah, sure. Just little things that I really like are like if you look at the market area, like the awnings, kind of how those stick out. And then one thing that you won't, it's hard to tell, is but on the inside there's fully realized interiors on both of those buildings, which is kind of cool to see. I always add little things every year, like the angel in the medieval section or the Middle Ages section. I've had it on all my builds every year, and I just keep putting it back out. So that's just kind of my trademark, I guess.
Okay. And did you really try to make an effort to maintain kind of the same look as far as the land that you build on top of?
Yeah, I did. Another goal this year too was to not use any base plates and to use all just regular plates to build the land with. So consistency is a little difficult because you move from like dirt paths, and I could have put more cobblestones in, I suppose, over to streets, and then of course to break the street apart for the future side of things was actually a ton of fun because you're used to building things nice and shiny, right? So, but yeah, the idea of having like a bay, because then I could separate all the parts, like put a gap in them, but then have the water kind of unify everything, so people would know that it was part of one. Hopefully, know that it was part of one big creation.
Sure. Yeah. Well, and I think it turned out really nicely. I love the idea. So thanks for telling us about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.